Hello, Lolas. Welcome back to the live stream. Let's see who's coming in. When you come in, say hello. Mm-hmm. 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 Hey, Miss Sherman. Save me. Hey, reborn dad, Ben. You know your hobby. It's in your body, tipsy love. Hello, Mr. Games. Mr. Games. Roberta Dillard. Hello. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Give people time enough to sign in so we can talk. It's been a while. This forever will be my inspiration picture. One of my babies got to come out like this. Your friend. Tell. Bounce it. I'm gonna give 2 more minutes and then we're gonna start. Tell your mama to watch them kids. Being hey Pumpkin Corner and TC Town. On and off. I don't know, we be on and off. Uh, listen, I know a lot of y'all are getting ready for the doll shows. Hey Terry. Okay, let me turn this music off because I be highly distracted. Okay, let me hear this one part. Like your friend. I'll be loaded. Hold it. Looking for a eater. I don't need a. Okay, let me stop. Okay. All right, guys. So welcome to my chat. Hello, Lolas. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click the bell to be a part of the notification squad. And yes, so I have a couple of topics. First of all, everybody's going to the West Coast doll show. I am jealous because any doll show is worth going to, I feel like, for the most part. Okay, just because if you got friends in the community and stuff like that, I feel like the doll shows are affecting us overall in some ways, but I also am equally happy to see them happening because we get to connect in person and not just online. So, that's the positive aspect of it all. So, like I said, once again, I'm glad that some of us are making it out there. Please give me the 411 because I do not get to be there. I know that shout out to Jennifer Sussman Price. She will be there with Silicone Studio. And she will have Jen, which is my next prototype that I will be painting. She will have that one there at the show. She have several blanks that she will be selling at the show. So, and then when she come back, she will put them on the website because a lot of people was asking me. And the kits are going to be starting at $1,295, $1,295 plus shipping. Oh no, I had to cancel my hotel and plans to go to the California show. Yeah, it seems like it's quite a bit of people actually going to that show, which is really, really crazy. I don't know if my thing shared to, I don't think, oh, it didn't. Okay, let me post it. It didn't, I don't know. I thought I had shared it on my page, but I guess I'm not. Um, so this year, for the first time, really, I know I joke about this a lot and I always say I'm not going and then I pop up. I really don't think I'm gonna make it to any doll shows this year. My schedule is just like so crazy right now, and I don't know from one minute to the next what's going on. So I don't know if I'm gonna make it, but I will try to make a decision real soon. Hello, Fallen Angels Nursery. So yeah, so I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try to still see if I can make it there, but I don't know. Well, the one in North Carolina. I have zero desire to go to the Yofi show. Once again, like I said, anytime you can have a meetup, I enjoy meeting up with some of my dolly friends there or whatever. The hotel just was like make you want to itch type situation. So, and it just was a crazy experience. Um, like I said, a lot of stuff you guys have no idea what goes on with people and their experiences in this community and why they react to things the way that they react. I had made a post about this the other day, but that lady was cuckoo bananas there. I mean, I know everybody was a lot of people upset, whatever. But anyway, and what today is? Thursday. This weekend, I will make sure to also come back and go live again and do the giveaway. Should I do it now? I don't know. I'm gonna give away that Yofi baby that I won. Okay, so whew, now that we got that out of the way, the other thing is, y'all know I always gotta talk about what's going on in the community. I try to be disconnected as possible, but I still run into some stuff. So once again, we'll come back to this, stick a pin in it. The AI stuff, people are steady posting about it. They're still upset about it. And it's crazy. Hello, Jennifer, Luke. Yeah, people are just still really, really, really tripping about the AI stuff. So, but one sculptor, I don't know if y'all heard about this, but what is her name? Oh my gosh, I can't even think of her name. What is this lady name? She's fairly new, but anyway, she had put out a new sculpt, and oh my gosh, what is her name? I gotta go on. Geez, Louise, I can't think of the lady name. I can't think of her name, but anyway, there was talk about her new sculpt looking so much like the Tiana sculpt by Alina Westbrook, and it did. It does look. It did originally look like it. More photos that I've seen, it doesn't look as exact or anything like that. But at the same time, I'm like, it really looked so much like it, but it actually looked like all her other babies. So I feel like her fingerprints was in it. Um, she sculpted some really cute babies, like realistic looking babies. Um, so that was a big to do, and people, of course, they always rally around. And I'm like, y'all, please don't run off no more sculptors, because at this point, we down to nothing. We ain't got but a couple of people sculpting, so leave people alone, please, because we need the sculpts. So that happened. I done got to the point where I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all, it's so many fights going on in this community. I can't keep up. So then the AI stuff was going on. And now they're talking about with the AI, there is a lot of artists that are actually using the AI for their still photos. And I firsthand, I'm not gonna call anybody out, but I know some fairly popular artists that have definitely had started using it in their photos. And I was looking at the photos and I was like, dang, I was like, I know their work is decent, you know what I mean? But I was like, that looked like an actual live baby, like a real baby. Like, man, I'm like, either their photography is on point or they really have like up their game in their painting and stuff. And I wasn't even thinking about the whole AI thing at the time. And then until I actually saw the work at the show, when I went to the show and I saw the babies in person, and I was like, yeah, so it's definitely, yeah, they have. And the thing about AI, and people are not gonna catch it right off. The thing about the AI using the photos, even though the baby will look almost exactly like the sculpt, AI still changes like the expression a little bit. The nose will be a little changed, or the eyes will be a little changed. And so the sculpt looks a slightly different, but you won't really catch it. And they make these very subtle changes to make the dolls look more real. And so one collector had posted on her page. She said, yeah, I participated in the beginning. It was cutesy to see it, but now I'm starting to get concerned that when I get ready to buy babies, that I'm not going to get what I'm looking at, because she's starting to notice that they're starting not to just use it for the animation, but for the still photos. And I'm like, y'all knew it was coming. Or what I see a lot is where people will show like work in progress pictures or something, or they'll show their new kit and then they'll show this baby like really beautifully painted and stuff, and it'll be AI generated. It don't be their actual painting. Hey mermaid mama, it'll be the actual AA, not their actual painting. And everybody be going on all like, oh my gosh, your work is amazing, this and that, and they never like straighten it out and say this photo is AI or whatever. So it's just, I'm like, oh my gosh. So we're still on that. We still haven't moved past that. Of course, we'll never get past the counterfeits. And I guess more artists are starting to paint counterfeit kits, which is kind of weird. Like, and I always say this, and like I said, I don't really get into that too much, but it's kind of weird when people say they buy the counterfeit kits because they're cheaper. And I've even heard them say they like the vinyl color better or whatever the case may be. But okay, let's just talk about this for a minute, because this always tickles me pink. So you save, like, say the kit is like $40. The regular kit is, let's say, 109. Let's even say it's 120, but you pay $40 for the kit. So you pay $40 for the kit, then you paint it and you still put it at the finished price at 1,000 or 2,000 or 1,500 or 1,300 or whatever, and then you say it's because it's saving you money. But I don't understand, because it's like you still, I don't know. It just, I don't know. It just don't make sense. But and then, like I said, some people do it just to piss people off. So I gave up. I know I just buy authentic because I want like original work. I just don't want. Yeah, it just be confusing to me. So in other news, some of the things with me, I know a lot of you guys have been seeing me like going all over the place. I've been on an emotional roller coaster. I've been spiraling. So let's get into the tea. I'm going to talk about everybody else's tea. I'm going to talk about my own tea. A couple things have been going on behind the scenes. Some stuff I don't really want to talk about just yet, because I'm still trying to wait and see if people are going to like make good and do right by a situation. But all I can say is that this community just is getting more and more trifling every day. But it's like, it's so many like actual genuine good people and good collectors in here. that you just be like, dang, like, okay, you just be like, okay, I'm just not gonna mess with this person, that person. But some stuff, it make you feel like you just don't want to be bothered. You don't just want to be in it because it's crazy when people don't keep their word. And in this community, honestly, because everything is online, and except for when you go to the doll shows, you really are really having to be on a trust system. Like you're really working off an honor system. And don't get me wrong, when it comes to buying these dolls and stuff like that, everybody computer setting, everybody phone, everything is going to show the color may be slightly different. You're never going to see all the fine details or the nuances in pictures or video, no matter how hard, the artist or the sculptor try to show you or anything like that. But to deceive somebody with a whole like photoshopped or AI picture or whatever the case may be is crazy. But then, you know, I wish I could go into details on it, but I'm gonna give it a little bit of more time, and I'm gonna consult with my one of my closest dolly friends and see what their thought process is on it before I actually say something. It's not, and it's so crazy because what is going on is not even, it's the principle for me. Um, I don't know. So anyway, um, I will say this. A sculptor did sculpt, uh, asked to sculpt my grandbaby, and they did it in likeness, and they did sculpt her as a mini baby. Um, and I think that this uh, it's well, the sculptor is Tori Dolls, and it's a Kate sculpt, I think it is, which was my grandbaby photos were used to sculpt that baby. Um, so yeah, but I have not seen it in person. But she's been selling a lot of them, so I guess kudos to her. Mm. But yeah, what else I was gonna tell y'all? eBay. eBay used to be a big to do. Mostly everybody used to sell on eBay. People used to do auctions, but people also do buy now. I don't want to do auctions. I'm not gonna say that I'll never ever do auction, but I don't want to do auctions. I just want a platform where I can, like I said in my videos, where I could just sit my babies and not have to keep sharing the same information over and over and over again. When somebody asks me, I'll just share the link. And it's not like I'm just like, don't want to be bothered with you. It's just that I don't want to keep having to retype the same stuff. Um, so um, I've been using eBay. So far, so good. I mean, they do hold your money till the baby is actually delivered, for, you know, the first couple sales or whatever the case may be. But, um, you take a risk anyway. Like if people say, oh, well, I don't like this and I don't like that, but you take a risk whether you using straight PayPal or using eBay. So, like I said before, the whole reborns.com, I'm not comfortable with that website. I've just heard too many stories of allegedly private and personal information being leaked or shared, conversations and stuff like that. And I can't deal with all that. IP addresses being tracked, and it's just a whole bunch of stuff allegedly that goes on with that. So I'm just like, I don't know about that. So I heard that a lot of people have a lot of success on it, but it's just not my thing. So I don't know. Um, yeah. So, what else? Okay, I'm just getting all my stuff out, and then we can get into some other stuff. But um, I have a couple babies that I've been working on. I am trying something different, like just offering them ball first. If they sell ball, great, because that's less rooting I have to do. If not, I will root them with hair. Unfortunately for me, most people with that collect the babies of color, they want hair because most of our babies are born with a head full of hair or you know hair. Every blue moon we have a ball baby. Um, so I think you see that more common in Caucasian babies, but yeah, our babies tend to have a whole bunch of hair, so most people want hair. Sometimes I have collectors that actually root themselves. They don't paint, but they know how to root. So I'd be like, okay, cool. I did have a baby that I thought I was gonna list as a boo boo baby. I think I did actually list the baby as a boo boo baby, but I went and worked on the baby some more, and I actually love her. And so now she's not a boo boo baby necessarily. I still will be slightly discounting the baby, but I'm gonna go ahead and root the baby, and then um, she'll be for sale. So I will update you guys on that soon, and I will be putting that one on eBay as well. I'll still sell outside of eBay if the babies sell outside of eBay, but that's gonna be my go-to. Eventually, I want to get to a place where I just put them all on eBay and let them sit. If it take them 20 years to sell, it'll take them 20 years to sell. Anybody got any questions that you guys wanted to ask me? Because I haven't did a live in a long time, and my video's been very scarce lately. So I'm really kind of behind on a lot of stuff. I'm so sleepy too. Um, I gotta respond to these people when I get off this live. Y'all are so quiet. So quiet. Do I love Disney? I like Disney stuff. Like I love like Winnie the Pooh. Is Winnie the Pooh Disney? Um, I love their characters. Disney is kind of getting a little weird here lately, but yeah. Um, I don't know. Um, no questions. No questions. No questions. Um, I don't know what else. I wish somebody was at the. Oh wait, what it is Thursday. I may try to go live this weekend. Well, I will go live this weekend, but I might try to see if I can get somebody to join in the live that's at the actual doll show, so that we can get a chance to see like what the hotel look like, um what they think so far. So if anybody is going to the doll show and it's going to be at the doll show and you want to share your experience, come back and join. Maybe I'll do a Saturday night or maybe Friday night. So, because I know people will be hyped up and let you know, what do you think so far? Y'all checked in the hotel, blah, 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 blah. Then what? I think they are doing classes and stuff there. It's so many shows. Like, oh my gosh, it is like, oh, you was driving. I always catch you when you're driving. There's so many shows now. There's the West Coast show. There's another one coming. Um, uh, what in Dallas, um, in Texas. There's that one coming in July. Then there's Dolls of the World in June. There's Kansas in September. The Yofi was in November. So it's like almost like a doll show every month. It's definitely hurting people sales a bit. I think a lot of people also because they spend so much money going to the show to travel. And then it's funny because some people don't even buy dolls. It's just the travel and all that and the expenses of, the hotel, the plane or train or bus or car or whatever for them to go. And then you got that. Oh yeah, it's one in Texas. That one is in um July, right after the Dolls of the World show. So that happens, and then other people are like, oh, I'm gonna wait to go get a doll at the at the doll show or whatever. And so like it's like shows out, it feels like it's a show every month. Like, yeah, it is. It's very expensive. um so I want to do this baby hair so bad, y'all. Hold on. But I ain't even bring no comb or nothing in here. She been sitting here and I'm like, oh, I want to do her hair. Oh, it's my little reborn. I haven't really had time to. This is the first year for the actual Texas show. So yeah, so we got to see how that turns out. Um I met the people that's actually doing that show. Wonderful people. Let me tell y'all, true story. It's a couple, a married couple. They've been in the community. I think she also paints or whatever. Ran into each other. She was like, hey, she's been a Lola forever, da 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 da. So she was like, basically like saying that, I inspire her, and she said that she loved me, my personality, or something like that, or whatever. So point is that I don't know how she asked me what my sign was, and I said Virgo. And then she said, Virgo, I'm a Virgo. So then she said, what month? I said, September. She said, me too. So she was like, I said, what day is yours? She said, the third. I was like, me too. So then she was like, what year? And I told her, she was like, no. I asked her, and she said, the same year as mine. I'm like, oh my gosh. Not we're born on the same exact day and year. It's crazy. And she kept saying, like, you remind me so much of yourself, myself and stuff like it was just funny. Like we were just talking, and then she was just like, oh, I've been following you for years. And I'm like, what would you say? Two Virgos, same as I was, twins. Like if we was in the same hospital, the same, our mamas was pushing and screaming and hollering at the same time. But yeah, so anyway, so I met them. They seem like really cool people. So I don't know. I forgot how their show is going, but I think they're doing things a little bit different. Like I think when you pay, it includes everything, like all the events and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, so that's the Texas show. And Kansas has been around for a while. I keep telling people like people like the Texas show, but I've never like had the desire to do Texas. Thank you. This is Bridget. I named her Bridget. And she was painted and rooted by Jennifer Linkovitz. I've had her for a couple years. I bought her off a really sweet lady collector. She's a huge fan of Jennifer Linkovitz, and she usually don't let her babies go from Jennifer. But she allowed me to buy her secondhand from her. I don't think she was just that particular about the scope, but she looks so much like my daughter, but as my daughter looked now, not as a baby. And I was just like, oh, I gotta get her. And so she is a forever baby for me. So she's never like, I never like think to try to put her up for sale. So she sits in a, you know what? Oh my gosh, I just thought about this. I'm so slow. I've been keeping my grandbaby, and I was like, my other daughter asked me, do you think she would be, she getting to the point where she'll sit into a rocker or something like that? And I was thinking to myself, yeah, probably. And I was thinking like, dang, but I got rid of all of them. No, I didn't. She sits in it every day in my office, and then Joey sits in a chair in here too. So those are the two babies that's in here with me. Um, yeah, I done lost my little everlasting mind. I forgot all about I had this thing in. It's like pretty much brand new. So, but yeah, she is. I'm gonna do her hair. It's just I haven't did it in a while, but her hair is so soft. It's human hair, but it feels like bow hair. It's so soft, and it curls up when you wet it and stuff. It's really soft, really pretty. I don't do much to her, and I don't dress her that often. I keep her in a it's like she's in a sleeper, pretty much fully covered up, so she don't get really dust on her. I sew Taraji. Close friend of mine have Taraji, and what is her name now? Oh my gosh, I can't think of her name. Oh my gosh, but she's on Summer Breeze. Is it Summer Breeze? I'll be naming this child Summer Breeze. She's on Summer Page on Instagram and on Facebook. She's posted her a couple times, but yeah, I sold Taraji. Um, yes, I sold her. I've sold a lot of my collection. I sold babies that I thought I would never sell. Um, but Taraji was my first time painting that vinyl, and I painted that sculpt twice, and y'all don't get to see that one because the mommy keeps her private. But the second version of that sculpt was closer to my skin tone, so I actually had really liked that one, but it was a custom, it was a private order, and I sold it because I'm like, one day I'm gonna possibly buy one of my friends' version. She has it in her collection, and I'm like, one day I got my eyes on having that one. Um, I just haven't been able to get to it yet. The buy it from her, and I think that one is uh different and it's unique. And so I was like, I'm gonna get that one anyway. So I'll have another one. But yeah, I love that sculpt because it looks so much like my daughter. Look at her. She's so cute, even with no hair. Like if she had no hair, she would still be cute. And this camera washes the babies out. So but her color and her skin tone is really nice actually in person. Um, but yeah, but I don't have a lot of babies. My collection has really dwindled down, really, really, and I don't feel bad about it. I have babies that I'm working on for myself. I'm trying to hold on to Tiger, um, because that baby is big, and I don't paint big silicone like that, and I don't know. He just have a, you know, I never thought I would want to collect uh a baby that size or that particular type of sculpt or whatever, but I loved it, and I love him. So I have him, I have Phoebe, I have Zende. um but yeah, I sold like, oh my gosh, I sold Lovey, I sold Nori, um Taraji, sold um yeah. Brooklyn is another one that I hold on to and probably will never sell. Um, like I said, Joy is never even a thought process. Brooklyn is never a thought. This baby is never thought. Um, I always feel like if I painted it, I could probably do it again, but I can't for whatever. I cannot paint vinyl. I've tried and I just haven't been successful with it. Yeah. Oh, you just missed Taraji. Yep, Taraji got snatched up so fast. I was like, oh my gosh. And I sold her for a really good price. Sometimes I do that too. That's another thing. Like a lot of people will be like, oh, I can't, hey Lisa, they be like, I can't afford your babies. I'm like, baby, keep watching. Every now and then I'll throw a baby up and just put it up at a good price because for one, I've been a collector for many years and I know like I've caught some deals and stuff like that. And I feel like every now and then it's not gonna hurt if I sell a baby at a good price. Even sometimes when I call a baby a boo boo baby, it don't necessarily have to be a real boo boo. It might just be one that I don't really connect with. And that's another thing. Like I gotta stop doing that because I mean, not, giving discounts, but I gotta stop getting frustrated because, like, if I have a vision, if I want the baby to turn out to be, let's say, pecan tan, and the baby turn out to be um 2 shades lighter or 2 shades darker, I'd be so disappointed. I'd be like, this is messed up. I don't want it. Like, or I gotta sell this for less because this ain't, for whatever reason, all of a sudden it just feel like I just nitpicked the baby apart. Like, now everything is wrong with it because it's not what I really envisioned and I was going for. But the baby still will be beautiful. I put so much work in my Ember. Oh my gosh. And I was ready to like sell that baby for like really, really cheap. Y'all don't even know what the price was. I was thinking in my head at one point, I was like, but I put in a lot of time in that baby, like a lot of time, a lot of work too. Thank you, my Zenday. And Zenday took me 2 years. I think I painted on 2 or 3 years. Took my time just painting on him. Every now and then I would put him up and pull him back out, put him up, pull him back out. And that's another thing, like that's a myth. Like a lot of people be like, oh, the oh dang, I didn't know that, Tammy. A lot of people be like, oh, you have to paint silicone right away and stuff like that. I've painted babies that I've had for years sitting and been fine. She's so sweet. Um Now I will say people are using different silicone. So maybe I just haven't ran into that issue yet. Um, because I can tell you different silicone is different. Oh, that's the other thing. So you guys know I did the prototype Sarah by the Reborn for Bountiful Baby. That silicone paints so beautifully. Like it's actually really, it takes paint really nice. But the rooting, oh my gosh, golly Wally. It it roots pretty nice, but I'm having the hardest time in the back of that baby head. And so because I wanted to, make the back of the head thicker and stuff like that. And that's the real reason why I actually pulled that one from off the market because I'm like, shoot, I don't know when I'm gonna finish this baby. Um, to be honest, I really was almost to the point of I have like who I haven't put I haven't put that one on eBay yet. The prototype Sarah. But I said um I have, like I said, I have a couple collector customers that actually still root also. And I was like, maybe I might, if one of them reach out to me and ask me, because sometimes they'll ask me, can they just get the baby and they'll root it. If they write me and say they want to finish rooting that baby, I would sell it to them and say, good luck, have fun. You can finish rooting the back. I don't want to do it. Um, that's where I'm at with that one. I just don't feel it's just been a pain. So yeah, so a lot of people have been asking me about that one and I'm like, it's not available anymore. Cause I got other stuff to focus on. So I don't have time to be focusing on a baby that's gonna take me forever. And then I have Allie. Um, the baby on eBay that's another Sarah. Okay, so you're getting confused. So that's Sarah by something Sanchez. I have to pull the COA on that one, but that's a whole nother Sarah. That wasn't a prototype though. That scope is named Sarah though too. So it's two. I didn't realize that when I pulled it out, I said, "Oh my gosh, this one named Sarah too." I didn't realize that that's another scope that I've had for years that I had needed to paint and I wanted that one for myself. That's why I had been holding it. But I was scared to paint partials because y'all know my little story about the partial situation. And I just stopped painting partials. but now I actually am starting to like it. So yeah, so I painted that one. So that's a different one. And he's such a good size. I should go get him. Um, but I'm gonna do some more work. Not more, just his touch ups, and then he's actually on eBay now, but I'm gonna finish his little touch ups tonight, and then or early in the morning. Did I take him off? I had took him off at one point. And then he'll be ready to go. I kind of thought about keeping that one too. Like I was like, but I can't keep all of them. So yeah, that one will probably be easy to root. But like I said, all silicone is not created equal, and it's not necessarily that they're bad. I had like there's some babies that I like have that really marshmallowy silicone. Some of those are really hard to root versus some of the firmer silicones and stuff like that. So every experience is different. Um, you figure it out as you go. But I just, like I said, my time has been very limited because, like I said, I've been trying to help my daughter out by keeping my grandbaby while she worked until she can get her into a daycare. And plus, we wanted her to be a little bit older before she go to daycare. So that's why I have stuff sitting here that needed to be shipped out to different people. I've been like making little piles and stuff, and I haven't been able to do a whole lot because most of my days is with child. I have a baby here all the time, and some of you guys may or may not know, but I also recently got married. So your girl is a wife, a whole wife now. Like that's crazy. So I be trying to cook. That's so funny. I be trying to be domesticated over here. So there's that. Um, so I be trying to cook and you have to do laundry and cook, clean, this, that, and other. But yeah. So thank you. So he actually went with me to the doll show in November. The Yofi show when we was at the Yofi show, we went there. So some people actually met him there. Um, I He didn't get a good experience. Oh my gosh, right. He did not get a good experience of the doll show because it was crazy. And he was like, oh my gosh, like he was like, I don't know, like, he was like, is it even safe for you to go to these doll shows by yourself? The lady was so aggressive and she kept pulling my arm and stuff, and to the point where he had to tell her, look, hey, don't touch her no more. Don't touch her no more. Like, please, don't touch her no more. And like I made a post and said, like, if the roles was reversed and me as a black woman or a woman of color um had put my hands on a white woman, they would have said I was aggressive and probably called the police and act like I was finna kill her or something. Um, but yeah, it just kind of like, oh, what happened? Oh, yeah, like thank you. Like I wasn't supposed to. This little girl getting her hair. Y'all see she getting her little hair done. Um, wasn't supposed to win the baby or whatever. So he was like, oh my gosh, like these doll ladies is that aggressive and stuff. And I'm like, I mean, not usually, mostly, or I mean, but he was like, oof. So yeah, that was not a good first time at the show he just wanted to go and support me at the show. But yeah, he felt definitely. Oh, for real? Ooh, girl. As long as I'm gonna tell y'all this, as long as your dude, man, boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, whatever it is, as long as your partner know that what these dolls cost, if they already know and they know and they don't have a, you know, thank you. Um, they already know and they don't have a problem with what we spend on these dolls. I say go for it. I always think it's so cute to see them like help push the stroller, or being supportive with their wives and girlfriends, or whatever each partner's, because we have other people, you know and they support their partners at the shows and stuff like that. And I think it's cute. But I have seen where people have took they do their husbands, fiancés to doll shows, and it ended their collecting. Like, oh my gosh, it ended their collecting because, baby, when they found out how much we really be spending on these babies, they was like, mm-mm. um, yeah. So before I had, was it before I got married, before, during, whatever, I was buying all these kits, and so I don't know. I've had a couple things. I have a problem with, like, I'll buy a lot of kits and they be psyched up in here because I don't do private custom orders. They be stocked up in here. So I think some people might have been like, oh, I wonder if that's why, like, she's selling, she's finna just stop collecting dolls because, no, baby, ain't no marriage strong enough to be done to boot me out my something I love and care about. I wouldn't even want to marry somebody that didn't understand my passion and love for my hobby or whatnot. It's just that I want to, for one, I want to redo my nursery. Two, I had so many kids stocked up, just money just sitting, and that, it's been before now, it's been a really rough time. And I think, it's still, you still have life that you have to go through. It's just now that I have somebody to share that with me. And I don't like to get into my personal life and business too much, but yeah. So yeah, I'm just trying to start my collection over. I actually um have a very special baby that I want to paint for my personal collection. I said it's my dream baby, but I feel like it kind of favors my husband a little bit. So I keep telling y'all that I'm gonna do something special with that baby, and I'll be able to share it. Okay, well, baby. Oh, I'm gonna be so mad. I hope I'd be able to pull it off and still get there. I was telling him, I was like, if I could just go for at least one day, can I just get if I could just get there on a Saturday? It's just I wanna go, but I wanted to go. I really wanted him to go too because I love that hotel that the Dolls of the World show is at. Cause I want to see Miss Tiffany and her new boo. Baby, it is so funny. You know who I love too, who was there. I always talk about this lady. This lady, Dia, that just like my dolls or just my dog. Her and her husband was funny, and then the other lady, she have her life partner, her wife. Um, she always be dressed like her and her dolls be dressed alike, and they be having on every type of name brand sneaker. Baby, their babies be having on matching sneakers with her and everything. They was actually really cute and fun too. Like, I met a lot of cool people this last year, at the doll show. it was nice. And then I spent time with some of the old collectors that knew me from when we first started collecting and stuff. Like, yeah, it's that's why I be saying like it have its ups and downs and stuff like that. But this hobby can be real fun. Like you meet people all across the world, and it feel like we become like family because we done been around each other so long, stuff like that. Girl, that's what you got to do. You got to get one in favor. Baby, I already got the name picked out for this little baby. He gonna be something special. I hope I can get the coloring. When I tell you I already got the inspiration pictures laid out, everything. That's why I have not touched this baby yet because yeah. And I'll just go ahead and tell y'all. Just because I want to paint it to look like it could be like totally like our real baby. And no, I'm not psychotic. No, I know. Child, we it's not we're not trying to have a doll for a baby. But and if we was, it'd be our business. But yeah, I'm gonna have him. I'm gonna teach him how to paint a little bit so he can paint with me on that particular baby. So we're gonna kind of do that one together. He ain't gonna do no more. Just the one, just that one. We're gonna do it together. Of course, I'm gonna mix the colors. Of course, I'm gonna tell him how to apply it. um, but yeah, um, but just that one, just that one. Um, yeah. So yeah, it's been a lot going on. I got another grandbaby on the way. Um, oh my gosh. So it's long distance. Not me all up in your business. Or you your work is long distance. Um, so yeah, my daughter is expecting another baby. So child, these kids, I went from having one grandbaby to I'm up to let's see, Aubrey, Bryson, Anaya, Maya, and now I'm finna. Is it finna be six? Yes, Aubrey, Bryson, Anaya, Maya, and yeah, I'm finna have six grandbabies. Child. But yeah, so I've been. That's another thing. Like that's why I've been so stressed out because I barely been working. And then I'm like, dang, this man be like, dang, I came into this and she just stopped working. Baby. And I love that for us. No, but yeah, I haven't been doing is producing as much as I normally do. And it's not because of that, it's because I keep my grandbaby, like I said, um 3 days out of the week. And then the other two grandbabies, Bryson said to me, he FaceTimed me and he said to me, Nana, you don't love me no more? You don't like me no more? And that just broke my heart. So I had to start spending more time with them. So when I don't have them, I was trying to get the other babies, the ones that's been here, because the new grandbaby was taking up my time and I'd be tired and I'd be trying to work and do everything else. So it was just like, oh my gosh. So anyway, child. But oh, channel news. Also, okay, for sure. Yes, it's been crazy. And then of course my family member, I won't say who name what, but I also had a family member, very light scare. Um, it was very touch and go. Me and her over the last year or so. In fact, she's part of how I met my husband, and she's was fighting for her life basically. and that was draining and straining. And it's she still got a long recovery to go, and still a lot of prayers and all that stuff. Um, and it's just yeah. So I was just like, oh my gosh. So on top of that, and so when I was getting off of work, trying to go out to the hospital to see her, on top of it, girl, I said, listen, baby, I know these people say this girl don't do videos no more. She don't hardly do, baby. It's been, mm. So yeah, it's. Oh, child, let me get back to this girl, this T child. No, he's long distance, but we were a thing over 20 years ago. I know that's right, baby. Oh, child, you got to travel, child, sometime, because baby, the dating pool is trash. You hear me? When I tell you the dating pool is trash, the dating pool is trash. So if you find somebody that you connected with and compatible with, baby, if you got to travel to the moon and back every other weekend, baby, to the moon, Alice, it is. Where's baby step? I ain't see baby steps come in. Oh, hey, baby step, nursery. I'm glad you said that because I don't want people to think I be ignoring them. But yeah, so before y'all know, now just so people don't think I'm just getting brand new, y'all know I've been talking about this for years. For those that have been following me, I wanted to start doing other stuff on my channel, like my hobbies and stuff like that. I love DIY stuff. Me and my daughters, we love decorating and different stuff. Um, I want to share with you guys a project that I'm planning on trying to do. If this thing was mobile where I could walk around, I would show y'all my china cabinet. I want the top half, and I've told y'all this before. I want to turn that into like a dollhouse because it's in the front of my living room. And what am I? I collect dolls. I love dolls, and I have a lot of little whatnots, and I have a few BJDs in there and stuff like that. I have furniture and stuff. Um, I even bought well for Nene. I think that's her name, Nene. I bought like some china stuff from her before, and I got all this stuff, and I want to gut out the inside of the china cabinet and turn it into a dollhouse. So I want to do that project. I want to record, share the process. My one daughter, she loves Barbies. I hate Barbies. But she said she want to help me with that. So I want to share that type of stuff with y'all. I want to share like me and my daughters, we're always talking about trying to find different recipes, and so I want to share like other stuff. My dolls are always going to be a big part of what I got going on. And matter of fact, as I redo, because I want to redo my front room, but I want to also incorporate, of course, my baby's going to be displayed and out and stuff like that. I want a really big baby, guys. What is it? The Viva, what is that new baby? This really big, tall, like childlike size doll or toddler. It's over a toddler. It's more like a child size doll. I want a doll like that size done, but I want it to be really realistically done, beautiful with a lot of hair that I can not really do, but have it styled once or twice. Pitter Patter Nursery does beautiful hair, and she does really beautiful chocolate babies. Maybe one day I'll get one of her babies. I want one of her babies just because she just have the most beautiful heart ever. From the time every time I meet her, she just have an inner glow, and her aura gives very positive, genuine, good heart type person. And I just want to have a piece of her heart just to say I got a piece of her heart. Um oh. Oh, so you will be right there by the show. I know that's right. What does my niece say about all this? Is she on board for all this? Did she approve of this? um, but I want so I can sit like in your living room. You have your baby. You have that little. I can have that little baby sitting out. Like right now, like in my dining room or my nook area, Brooklyn is always sitting there. I change her outfit seasonal to match whatever I got going on in the house and stuff, the decor in the house, or just whatever. Like if it's fall or winter, I change her. And sometimes I'm gonna restyle her hair. Actually, so I want a big baby, but it's like it's so hard to get reborns nowadays, like especially babies of color. Um, I don't know. It just seemed like it's a little trying, and it's even harder for me to get them because people, I don't know why people feel like I'm gonna be like overly picky. So yeah, so that's on my list. But I know like my channel, the direction I want to go with my channel may change a little bit. And so some people are gonna like it, some people not. But I'm gonna have fun. I want to do mommy and daughter challenges and stuff like that on my channel. I like reorganization things. I watch a lot of that, and I want to share like some of that. Like I redid like my seasonings and all that. I have it like I very organized, or in my vanity, my pull out with my hair accessories and all that stuff. It's like everything is in its place. Like different stuff, like that type stuff. Maybe the babies can help me in the videos and stuff. I don't know. It'll be fun. We'll see. I just need time. So I think my little grandbaby is going to be going back to daycare. So it's time for me to either say, hey, I'm going to dive further into my work and start getting back into my videos and having fun time with my actual personal collection, or I'm going to go back into the office and work. I actually had wanted to go back into the office and work, but I didn't end up getting the position that I was going for. And I'm being very picky. I'm being very picky. Um, so either I'm gonna go back into the office to work full time, or I'm going to just really dive into what I got going on and add on to some other things, take some classes and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, what else? Oh my gosh, I feel like I done told y'all all my business, all of it. um I have made a um I had a new, like, it's not gonna be like a permanent logo, but I have an alternative logo for when I start doing like other things and stuff um on my channel outside like my other hobbies. Like I also collect like wine glasses and mugs and candles, and I say collect because a lot of times I just have them. Um so yeah. She's on board. Yeah. Gabby's been doing good as well. It's just yeah, it's new for everybody. But and crazy thing is some of my close friends in the community I hadn't even told. So I probably get a message or a call after this video. Like, why didn't you tell me? Oh my gosh, yeah. I just been doing me. It's just sometimes you just I don't know. But thank you. That's my Sasha. Um, thank you, Sasha. Happy Thursday, popping in late. Cause I know where you was. Don't worry. I know where you was, girl. I know where you was. Um, yes. Oh, and those clothes that you sent, I've been putting them on my grandbaby. I've been putting them on my grandbaby, and yeah, they came in handy. She been slowly wearing it, and also Tiger been wearing some of the stuff. But now my daughter, she's having a boy, so she thinks. I hope she right. I hope they're right. They did the blood test because she's really early. She's only like 13 weeks or so, but she's having a boy. So I'll be saving some of that stuff for her baby as well. But yeah, it's just oh my gosh. And I'm not keeping no more babies. I told them I'm not keeping no more babies. Um and I'm trying to think what else. It was something else. Yeah, like I'm telling you, I love the bigger babies. it's just like I said, I can't. That vinyl is hard to paint. I'm already struggling to try to paint the other vinyl, but I actually, and Natalie Blake new kit. I pre-ordered that, and I said I was not gonna pre-order no more kits, but I pre-ordered that kit because I was like, "Ooh, I gotta have that face. It's so cute." I'm gonna ask. I don't know. Jennifer Likovitz don't know this yet, but I'm gonna ask her. Like, look, girl, you can paint this kit for me. I'm gonna pay you. Don't be acting funny. I need somebody to paint that kit for me. Cause oh my gosh, I gotta have it. Yes, exactly. And then, yeah, cause she had an appointment the other day, and I'm one of them, child. Don't y'all will be mad with me, cause I know a lot of y'all like really sensitive and stuff. But I be like, I told her, I said, child, you stressing me out. This baby don't even got no eyes yet. And she was like, it's got eyelids. I said, do we got eyeballs? She told me not yet. I said, see, that's what I'm talking about. And then I was asking her, I said, and they don't got no ears. She told me they do got ears. I said, but can they heal? She was like, no, it's 16 weeks. So we got 3 more weeks. I said, let me know when it get to 16 weeks so I can talk. Because I need to tell him something. I need to tell him how aggravating you is. And don't come here getting on my nerves. So soon as he can heal at 16 weeks on the dot, call me. 12 p.m. Call me right away. We need to talk about this. Yeah. We need to talk about it. We need to talk about. I need to let him know. He need to hear my voice and know that. Guess what, baby? It's too many of y'all. You better come here and act right, act like you got some sense, or stay up in there. Yeah, don't play with me. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of all these grandchildren. I told him, I was like, what are y'all doing? Like y'all just giving it out. Like, calm down. All these doggone children, and it ain't got no daycare, and it ain't finna be no nanny. I don't even like kids. Like, me and Maya be talking now, my little Tootie. I be like, Tootie Bump, I love you. But tell your man, she better not think about having no more either, because guess what? This it. Oh, yes, I'm putting them straight. Hey Denise. Hey Didi. Yeah, so yeah, all these, see, that's what my cousin did, and that's what I'm saying. That's what it was just like. It was crazy. I hadn't said I was done trying to deal with this. I was done with everything. Right. Like he ain't mean it like that though. He ain't mean it like that. Cause when we talked about it, baby, we talked about it. He said, I know. He said sometimes they be misunderstanding. Yes, we got another one coming, Didi. We got another one coming. So okay, so here's the other story. And she don't mind me sharing it. I know she don't mind me sharing it. But so Audrey and Aubrey, y'all know Aubrey transitioned after 2 weeks. So they were twins. My daughter has PCOS. And of course, she was supposed to not never ever be able to have a baby. So she had two. And then one passed away at 2 weeks. They was born like at 20, was it 28 weeks? 27, 28 weeks. So okay. So now she's having a boy. So it's kind of like a little bit of, and that was like a surprise, I guess, or whatever. And so she's so excited. She's like, I'm just excited my body actually did what it's supposed to do. I'm just like, I'm kind of excited for you too, but I'm kind of like, what is y'all thinking? Like, I got two grandbabies that's literally like a month apart. And then here you come. So, good child. Yeah, you, baby, you don't even got to come down. Can I ship them to you? But yeah, um, so she's excited, but she's also very nervous because she's had a loss and stuff like that. So it's very, very sensitive moment there. So we're like, everybody's like, but Okay, now we know your body do what it do. Can we stop it from doing what it's doing? Or can you stop doing what you've been doing? But anyway, that's a whole nother subject. But anyway, back to that. So yeah, so Diddy, we got that. We was talking about dating. We got TC finna bring her man to the doll show. We finna find out for real if he really supportive or not, because we finna find out if she really finna be still collecting. Because he finna be like, girl, you ain't finna be spending all our money on these dolls. Not for a girl. I'm wishing you nothing. Um, I know that's right. Wishing you nothing but success, honey. Mm-hmm. Got to get you one that's gonna help contribute to the doll habit. It's terrible and addictive. There's a Natalie Blink kit. What, I don't know what the name of that kit was, but I ordered it. Gosh, it was a new. Let me see, cause how you don't know? Yes. Oh my gosh, it's too much. Oh my gosh, this Ti and 50 Cent beef is getting crazy. Me too, Sasha. I really am. Girl, they say the money don't went in. He never get in. He's not problematic. I love Ti son the money, because I feel like he is so poetic, and I'm like, I really, well, baby, they is sick of 50 Cent. This is getting out of hand. They need to cut it out. Is it Coco? Why is this? Hold on, let me see something. Cause it's showing like PM under. Oh, yeah. It. Let me see. Yes, and it's like you really, and then he even tried to go in on Beyonce, um, Mama too. I said, baby, you just doing the most. But baby, one thing about it, baby, when I say Ti don't play by his wife, he don't play by his wife, Sophie. I think that was a new one name. Yes, Sophie. Oh my gosh. I like Alexa Cavo, baby. I love the her version. That baby looks so real. Um, that part. And my thing is that Tiny don't bother nobody. And like they said, you constantly attacking women and stuff like that. But baby, when I tell you, baby, when I say Ti and his son, baby, they can say what they want to say about Key, but Key don't play by his mama. And I said, baby, if my son don't go hard like that for me, baby, throw him back. I don't want him. Baby, he got his foot on his neck, okay? But he just be doing too much. He steady doing stuff. And baby, Ti said, baby, one thing about it, and he made it very clear a long time ago. He do not play by his wife. He said he's not finna play by his wife. You're not finna sit here and try to talk about her. And then you want to hee hee ha ha. And then he deleted all his stuff. But then he came back with some more stuff. Okay. Child. Anyway, and then they talking about King shouldn't be, he needs to stay in a child's place. And that's that boy mama. I don't care if he was 5. Um, but yeah, the baby is called Sophie. Let me see if I can show y'all the picture. I don't even know why I didn't think of do that. This is this the one? But look at this. That look like a real child. Okay, let me see. Now this other one right here, I don't know. I know that better not be no I don't want to talk about people work. I ain't gonna say that, but child, she shouldn't have let that be on her page. But is that a prototype? I know that ain't a prototype. Cause where's the first one that I seen that made me really want it? This said blank. Yeah, baby, and the money, that's actually her stepson. That's not. I don't think that's her. I don't think that one is actually. That's not even her biological son. That's her stepson, baby, and he still ain't playing. Oh, Nima had actually, she did this, but she did it with AI. And I know I just talked about AI, but baby, she gave it like what it would look like as a little brown baby. And baby, I said, ooh, hold on, she got different versions of different hairstyles and stuff. Yeah, but now they somebody just said he just went in. So I don't know, because maybe you doing too much and now you pulling out everything. But oh yeah, this the picture right here. I like this picture right here. This was another one that was cute. It's just the little pucker lips. But yeah, I know we talking about two subjects at one time, but y'all just follow along, follow along, follow along. Yeah, this one. I don't particularly I love I this is where I actually fell in love with this one because I was like, ooh, yeah. But yeah, baby, they not playing, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I'm just like, it's just y'all just doing too much. Um, but yeah, look at her. She done got her little hair done, y'all. And I had put some just a little bit of moisturizer in her hair and joy hair because I hadn't did it in um like probably a year or so, just to because they have human hair so it don't be dried out and brittle or break off. And it's not oily to touch or nothing like that, but it's just soft and it has a natural sheen. And yes, girl, we doing it. We doing it. So um yeah, I gotta get back into getting all my babies revamped. And I actually I'm trying to get ready to redo my nursery as well. It's just so many little projects I want to do. But I'm doing one room at a time. Well, I'm probably working on two rooms at a time. I'm working on the downstairs room and the up room, and I probably make a video of it when I declutter. I gotta go. I'm gonna donate. I this is how cheesy I am, y'all. I watched this movie. I forgot what movie it was, but it was a domestic violence movie, and this woman had went to this domestic violence shelter for women and children, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's what I'm gonna do. So my one of my aunts have like a connection to the women's shelter here in where I live, in the town where I live. So I'm actually gonna donate some of my clothes and also some of the baby clothes that I have. I'm gonna have her take it to the women's shelter for the kids and the women, because I was like, oh my gosh, this what I need to do. Like I wanna donate the clothes there. So because I'm about to clear out. When I say I'm gonna get rid of like as many clothes as I can to where I'm gonna have to buy new stuff, I'm finna get rid of a lot of stuff. Because I'm gonna redo that nursery completely. I want it to be so pretty and peaceful and soft. Yeah. I got a lot on my little to-do list. I don't know why, baby self, your stuff keeps saying PM. I'm like, why is it showing you in PM? Like you private messaging? I don't know. But yeah. Um child. But I'm trying to think. Okay. Any other topics, things? Um yeah, I'll try to get it. It's just like a regular, like a it's Salzenbachers or something like that or whatever. Like a women's place for women's shelter, women and children. They have one that's strictly just for women and children, and then they have like I think they have one for like the elderly and men and stuff like that. But I don't, of course, don't have the men stuff. So I'm gonna be doing the women and children. I'm gonna take some stuff there. Yeah. Or I'm gonna actually give it to my auntie and let her take it. Um, cause I'm like, and they be having like little children and grandchildren and stuff. Those ladies actually be living them for quite some time, and I'm like, Yeah. So I think that will be good. Um, but yeah, I'm so excited about like bringing some new stuff to the channel, and also like I want to get back to my day in the lives and stuff like that. It's just I haven't been able to do nothing, and when I tell y'all I be so miserable when I can't paint, I get so miserable. The other day I was so irritated. Not when my grandbaby is here. Like I'd be fine, we be laughing and talking, and she be kicking up her little legs, and I mean to the point where her mom be like, she be crying like I'm a stranger when she come to me when after she leave from here. So I don't take out, but after she leave and I be so tired and I don't have the time to paint like I want to, I be so frustrated and stuff because painting is so relaxing for me. So and then also like doing like different projects in the house is things that yeah, and it's been affecting my money too because I don't really sell like or make babies like I used to. Um, I mean, it might look like I'm still selling, but I have not sold. Like I rarely have stuff come up now, and that's been draining because I get so excited about painting. I just really love painting. So, um, Sasha said, "Love that. I need to donate more stuff locally. I used to send stuff back home for the needy." Yes. And yeah, I love that too that you send stuff back home. And I honestly, to be truthful, I probably would still send stuff back home first, and then be able to and then send the stuff other places. I don't know. That would be me, my thought process. Um, yes, and that's the other thing because this new baby, I want to keep him like, but I'm like, no, because I'm telling y'all, that little boy that I plan on painting, I'm not giving him up when I get to him. Um, but good thing is I'm just excited about, like I said, painting partials now. I can't believe I'm enjoying painting partials now. So that's that's crazy how you know I'm getting into that. I'm like starting to enjoy that as much as I paint the full bodies. I'm like, shoot. Actually, I might actually start liking it a little bit more. Who knows? But yeah. See, I kept some of her little socks. I bought grandbaby some socks. And my daughter be like, "Oh, I know what to do. Send her in a onesie, in a sleeper, and Mama send her home in a new outfit." And it's because I be tired of taking the legs out and putting them in. Child, you need a two-piece on. And I be finding the outfits with the shirt and the bottom because ain't nobody got time for that. Every time you got to change the diaper. Um, yeah, I know you can because baby, you's a shopaholic. So yeah, oh wait, did y'all see these shirts? I said I was gonna wear it the next time I go live from Beautiful Ethnic Silicones and Reborn. Oh my gosh, let me put my little Tutti Frutti back in her little rocker. Um, whew, my gosh. Um, okay. I thought this was so cute. I think I got a onesie too, but I thought I had a onesie, but I'm gonna put it on the baby. I said I was gonna wear this shirt. It's so cute. And it's Supermom. It says beautiful ethnic reborns and silicones. Supermom. And I thought it was really cute. They always send me stuff like my post. If my post be like the top, one of the top posts or whatever, then she sent out little gifts. It's the baby tree, is the name of her nursery. T Grant, she's over that group, but she always sent out like really cute little stuff, baby outfits, stuff like that. I'll be like, I got a package. Who sent me a package? And it'd be her. And I'd be like, oh dog, my post must have made it. And then so yeah, I'd be really excited about it because she don't have to do that. And but she's been doing it for years. She sent out like gifts and it'd be to a whole bunch of people. So And she was one of the, I say this all the time, I always gotta give people they flowers, but she was one of the people that years ago when I was dealing with all this online stuff, and then later, I guess somebody must have came, I don't know if somebody said something to her or whatever, but she had made a whole post and she was like, yeah, she's met me in person and I'm the same, blah 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 blah. But basically, like, in so many words, like, she not on that. Like, I'm good people. I'm who I am. And I was like, oh, I wasn't even in the group at that time. And somebody came and told me, said, did you see that post about you? I was like, oh my gosh. So, she's just a solid person. I appreciate that. I appreciate the love. You gotta start, you gotta love people who love you. Okay? And move on with the other ones. I want to volunteer more often. Oh girl, I can't volunteer. But I said I was gonna try to, but maybe I could do with the food, like doing food and stuff. Some of the things that my daughters do too, and I think this is so sweet. I was like, oh my gosh, I raised like good human beings. I'm so proud of myself with their little bald headed self. Um, Sometimes like even when they cook, like they cook food, this is so crazy. I didn't even know they was doing this until one day. I think Tabitha, one of them said, she finna run down here and take this food down here to the homeless people. And I think it's a little scary and a little risky, but okay. But if she have like food that she knows she not gonna eat, she don't want it to go bad and she don't want to just waste it, she'll take food down there and feed them. Um and feed the homeless people. And also, like when she have like extra stuff, they have extra stuff in their pantry. My other daughter, they do it too. Like they have extra stuff in their pantry and stuff. They don't want it to go bad or nothing like that. They know they're not finna use it. They package it all up and they go down and they put it down there. And top to say sometimes she always wait and make sure that they come and get it. And then they had got used to knowing that she was coming when she come. That's what she was doing, and she give them to them. And then also like clothes and certain stuff like that. And when it was really cold, I think one of them was saying how they was taking like they took like blankets or something or whatever. I don't know. Then I said, look at y'all. Maybe I would have never thought it with y'all little bald headed, entitled, selfish behind. Ooh, aggravating butts. Being nice to people. Look at me raise little good little humans. Child, look at y'all. I was like, my God, today, because I didn't even know they still had a heart. I thought that thing had disintegrated over the years. But anyway, it's still there, baby. They be looking out for. Then one day, Tabitha was one of the ladies at the store was being real nasty to like an elderly guy, and he didn't have enough money and stuff to pay for stuff, and it was just a couple cents off, and she was just acting all crazy, and Tabitha just paid the difference, and she told the lady off and said, like, what if that was your granddaddy or something like that? Like, why would you do that? And blah blah blah. I said, look at my children. Like, I'm so proud of them. Look at them grow. They got a heart, baby. I said, I know that's right, baby. Child, I'd be over here sick, coughing. They don't even call and check on me. Maybe I gotta sit on the side of the road. They'll come and give me some soup. Be like, no, I'm just playing. Nah, sometimes they will check on me. But anyway, but yeah. So it's good. It's good to be kind to people. Um, yeah, it comes back twofold. Anyway, my loves, my loves, my loves, my loves. Yes, girl, it'd be so funny. And I don't know, it's like I know sometimes like she be telling me the other day, she was telling me, she was like, you mama, the girl that you paid light bill and stuff. I'm like, what light bill I paid? Cause I don't even like people like that. Who light bill I paid? Tell me, you remember you paid the girl light bill for her lights to get cut back on with the kid? Girl, I don't know who you're talking about. I don't remember that. She be like, mama, you just be doing stuff. You just I'm like, Lord, that's where these kids get it from. And then I tend to have the same kind of friends around me that will give the shirt off their back and be giving and giving and know that we ain't got no business giving, but we'll give anyway. And that's what we do. And that's period. And I love that. I love that for us. Kind of. Sometimes we need to stop. But yeah. Um, But anyway, anything else new in the Dollar World before I go? Because I really miss talking to y'all for real. And I've been on here an hour and a half, and I just been rambling, and we done talked about everything under the sun, the moon, and the stars. And not. I know people was looking for some juicy gossip. Like I said, I got a couple situations that's going on in the background. I don't like to air my stuff out publicly. I'm gonna give these people the chance to keep their word and do the right thing. And if they don't, I'm just gonna, I guess, move on. Oh, trying to think of what other scope that had came out. Now I'm gonna say what that lady name is. I cannot think of that lady name. Um, gosh, what is her name? That sculptor. Me too. It's so different. The sculptor who they was accusing of the Natalie, not the Natalie, the saying that her baby looked just like the Tiana. I like her babies, and this who was it? What his name is? Reborn Dad. He painted and he did these pictures, and that baby looked. When I tell you that baby looked like it was breathing, looked like a real baby on there. And I don't think he used AI. I think that was just his photography skills on top of his painting. And I've seen his painting in person, and he actually paints really detailed and nice. But I said, what? What's on TikTok? Um, but the only thing I don't be really too particular about the torsos on her babies. Like the baby be really bloated and big in the belly, like. But I realize it is a real thing, and I know people. Please don't get stuck on the bubble gum. But babies of color, so-called African Americans or whatever you want to call yourself, are let me sound smart. Our vernacular scrumptious. uh, our body frame and stuff is different as babies in general. Average, it's always you can find some that's you know different, but it's different. Even like the shape of our skulls and our bone structures are very different. But what I realized is that a lot of white babies actually bodies and torsos are actually like that. So it is very realistic for a white baby, but not so much for a black baby. So I was like, hmm. So now I'm like, I should maybe try painting one of her babies one day. The first ones, the hands was a little too on the small side. Like they was like giving too little, but she sculpted very realistic, like hands and feet. Like they look real. So I don't know. I can't think of the god dang on baby. Let me think of one of the baby names so I can see if I can pull it up that way. Um, I don't know why I cannot think of this lady. Let me see if it just pop up on my timeline. You know what I'll do? I'll type up Alina. See, because okay, here it is. Murder Coup Coy or something like that. Um, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because my daughter actually sent me a let me show y'all this is the baby that they were saying look like Tiana. But my daughter had sent me a couple of reels, couple TikToks from some people on TikTok, and I've never heard of these people in the community, but she was saying, oh, this girl got every phase, like she got a baby for like the baby as it like is growing up. So she got it from newborn, and then as it get a little bit bigger, all the way up to like I think toddler size, and to go through. Um, I will. I mean, she is asleep, but it does. But she was saying like people was like saying like that baby ain't real and da 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 da, and it was like a whole thing. But um I think like for us, we know that people we just be like role playing and for entertainment and this and other. But then when outsiders come in, they see us as being crazy, and then they do these interviews, and then sometimes some people go on there and say, "Oh, we collect because of this," and they make it to be dramatic and over the top. And then some people go and tell it what it is, but then the people when they interview these people, to be fair, they will twist their interview and their questions or take parts of it and only show the part that make it seem like they're like crazy or something like that. So sometimes it's not even about the person not saying the right things. They just chop it up. And so yeah, it's just it's just crazy. So yeah, it's I hate that, and I that's why I like a lot of times I just don't even want to talk to people about um the hobby and stuff like that. Cause but this is the baby. It do look. I mean, look at that. That's the sculpt. That's the actual doll. That do look pretty real, don't it? It's pretty cool. That's what. So like. Anyway, I'm not getting paid to show off this lady work, but I was just saying the baby does look like Tiana. But look at these toes. I ain't gonna lie. I will show that. That and the paint on it look really realistic. But I gotta let me see if I could get to that if they put it on their page because it was on Instagram. Let me see something. It was on Instagram and I'm trying to see. But his pictures of that baby was so freaking nice. Um I was like the one a version that not it's not his name is Reborn. I'm talking about Unidad. It's Reborn Daddy. Hold on, let me see. Cause I said, baby, dang, he only posted it to his story. It's not on his. I wanted to show y'all that, and you could tell clearly because I've had some of these kids that he's painting and stuff like that, and you could tell that it's not. He's not using AI like some other people have been doing. Um, and his paint style might not be for everybody, but I like it. But I realized that as much as I'll collect Caucasian babies every now and then, but I primarily like to collect my AA babies. But if I was, I like a lot of detail in the babies, and I feel like I would like one of his babies because I seen them in person. It was pretty cool. But anyway, yeah. So I got a wish list. So that's the thing. I got a wish list of babies I want to paint. Um. So yeah, there's that. I'm gonna be rooting. You know what? I'm painting up all these babies and look like I'm just gonna be doing a lot of rooting, just rooting up these babies and getting these babies on eBay and just setting them up there. That is gonna be my goal. So when y'all get y'all little taxes, y'all holler at me, please, and get y'all babies because I don't get no taxes. So I collect every colored baby under the sun. LOL. Yeah, I collect. I think I collect a wide range of skin tones. One of my favorite babies is a white baby that in my collection from another artist. Um, but I do like babies that look like me, that look like it could be mine. Like I could have pushed it out. So as well. So I don't, when people say, "Oh, this person they all they collect is white babies and they're white," I'm like, "What's the problem? Y'all want them to go adopt a baby from Africa? I don't know what y'all want from these people. Their husband finna be mad. Like, so what is you been messing with Tyrese or somebody? Cause what is you? Why you got this black baby up in here? Who baby this is? Who this for?" Baby, oh, did I ever tell y'all? I think I told y'all one time. One of the craziest things that's ever happened to me in my time of painting and selling. This was the funniest thing. I painted. It was Bonnie Brown baby's Tink, and I painted a white baby, a white Tink, and a black Tink, and I sold both of them. And I was shipping them the same day. It wasn't my fault technically. The uh the UPS store actually put the labels on the opposite box. And so the black couple end up with the white baby and the white couple end up with the black baby. And the lady was so nice about it because the white couple actually got theirs first. And she was like, my husband was like, "This a cute baby, but it don't look like us." And I was crying. He was like, "Who, baby? So you been cheating on me?" And it was just like we laughed so hard. I felt bad, of course, but I laughed after I got past of knowing that they wasn't gonna be extremely upset with me. And then I was gonna have them send them back to me and I ship them back, but they agreed and both was okay with exchanging their addresses and they end up swapping. But it was kind of cool for them because they was like, "Ooh, we got to see, both babies." So they got to, you know what I mean? So they end up swapping, but it was so funny because they was both like, "Oh my gosh." And it was funny because she was like, "Well, maybe I don't know if you meant to send this one to me." I'm sorry, Bookie, but I thought you be wanting you wanted a little milk magnesia. You want a little chocolate. So anyway, child, that happened to me. I felt so horrible. But yeah, they switched the labels. And I specifically told them, make sure I said these are the same babies, but they're total different. They're for different customers. And they swapped and then they're gonna tell me something like, "Well, maybe because you said it was baby, that's not the point. That's not the point." I was so mad. Oh my gosh, I felt horrible. But it worked out and they wasn't mad. But I said never again. That's why let me tell you something, when I be shipping two babies, I be double checking. Or sometimes I just put the label on or something because I just, oh my gosh, I was like, "Ooh, that can't happen again." Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I better get my butt off of here. I am so sleepy. I want to paint this baby so bad. I want to be like so magical and I just want to paint this baby. I don't know who baby is this. I'm probably showing somebody the child. It ain't supposed to be showing, but that baby is like, love this baby. I want this baby. I use that picture a lot, and it's another baby that I use. I printed out, and I printed out my grandbaby picture, and I still ain't really got no baby like it. I think the closest baby that I got to the coloring to like my grandbaby's coloring was that cuddle that I have, and that's kind of part of why I don't be wanting to put it up for sale. I need help. I really need help. Right, exactly. Switch that birth. That's exactly what happened. I was just like, oh my gosh, it was terrible. I felt so bad. So yeah. Yeah. I think that's all I got to say for y'all today. I think that's it. I think that some of you are great and some of y'all suck and no, I'm just playing. No, for real. But I'm not going nowhere. I might be up and down. I might be on an emotional roller coaster. Um, life be lifing for everybody. I'm busy. I'm sleep deprived half of the time. Um, I'm in between where I want to just be a collector now and not paint for to sell, but my bills say you gotta sell. And sometimes it be emotional when I gotta let go of baby. Now I'm up to at least maybe three babies that I've sold that I really, 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 really wanted to keep in my whole entire time of collecting. I can't tell y'all who it is because I don't want the mommies to feel no type of way. But one of the babies, like I low key be wanting to paint a baby that they gonna really, really want, and I'll be like, send me that one back. And I'll send you this one. Cause why? Why am I like that? But I gotta stop. I gotta stop. Cause then I get the babies back and then I still end up selling them. So it's just like stop doing that. Right, we all have a bad day. Like some days I feel like some days I feel like people probably be like, I really don't like her. And some days y'all might be like, okay, she all right. We're gonna like her for a little bit longer. We'll stay subscribed to her a little bit longer. But yeah, everybody have a bad day. But sometimes some of y'all have a bad day every day. I just be like, why do you even exist? You was a waste of time. Like your mama should have never spent those 5 minutes with your daddy. But anyway, that's no here though. That was mean. That was very mean, wasn't it? That was real mean. I'm sorry. I'm really not, but mm, I guess I should take that back. Should I? Yeah, you'll be all right. Y'all live. Um, but yeah, all right. So anybody, last thing for real. I'm gonna go for real this time. I'm gonna go for real. And I had this coffee. I ain't supposed to have this coffee, but I had this. It's been a fat day. It's been a really fat day for me. But tomorrow is gonna be better. I'm gonna get up in the morning. I'm gonna juice my juice, and I'm gonna eat healthy, and I'm gonna lose 20 pounds in the next 2 months. Y'all didn't ask me that, did y'all? No. Um. Okay, we're done here. Okay, I'll see y'all later. We will try to do this weekend. Right, exactly. Um, we'll do the giveaway this weekend for the Yofi Color Baby this weekend, and hopefully I can get some people on here to share with us the California Doll Show on the West Coast Doll Show. Like I said, I will put a post out and ask people if they're willing to come and join the live to show us the show. Um, and I'll put out some fillers and see if we can get some people to show us Friday, maybe Saturday. Even though I can't go to the show, maybe I can get somebody to take us still for us. And then the next show, I think will be Dolls of the World. So if I don't make it there, I will try to get somebody to come on and share with us that show as well. So I'll just do guests, baby. We'll just have to have somebody take us along. But we'll see. I might end up. I ain't even looked at. I did look at the hotel prices, but I ain't booked my hotel. And I usually be done book my hotel. I've had them do it before, like at a Yofi show. People went live for me and stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what we can work out. Anyway, I love you guys. Be great. Y'all be good little human beings. Don't be bald headed, selfish little human beings. Be loving and kind to people. Um, be kind to your babies. Stop putting cocoa oil on your baby's hair. It ain't gonna grow. I can tell you that. Y'all spraying miracle grow on them dogs' head. It ain't gonna work. And please stop slicking gel down on these dogs' head. I hate that for y'all. Please. Who puts gel on these? I'm sick of y'all with the spritz and gel. What is y'all doing? Suffer 8, vitamin E oil. Who? What is y'all? I be looking at some of this stuff and I be like, y'all really doing this for real? Y'all really doing this? This is why these people think we crazy. Cause why is you putting Suffer 8 in this baby hair? Why is you putting coconut oil? Who told you that? That's and the gel. Baby, they be like, oh, this baby. One thing about her babies have be always in place and laid down. Baby, it be crunchy. It be crunchy. Cause she putting gel on it. Gelling down the eyebrows, gelling down the sides. Baby got edges laid and slayed and fried and dyed to the side. One girl posted in the post that her family member came over or something and they put gel and stuff in the baby head. And when she washed it out, the whole baby hair color changed. And luckily, it didn't take the color off the paint, but the whole baby hair color changed because the gel and stuff. I guess the alcohol in the product like stripped the color out of the dye. I'm sick of y'all. what what in the world? And I ain't gonna even get on to you. Like I said, if y'all want to get them babies them stinking formulas that y'all be giving the babies and them drinking wets and it's moldy and the baby smell like it's got some type of disease, that's on y'all. But I just want to tell y'all, I'm gonna hold your hand while I'm saying this. It don't need all that. You can pretend. hmm Anyway, love y'all much. Be good. I'm out of here for real this time. Yeah, we still doing too much. Right. The gel, putting food, French fries in the baby's mouth. Y'all getting oil and grease on the baby's head. Next thing you know, your little roaches and rats and all that stuff eating off the baby lips, and y'all wonder why. Cause you had no fries, baby. You wanted something to come and eat it up. You put all these greasy fries and oils and chocolate in the baby mouth and in the hand, or you putting chocolate in the diaper to make it look like poop. Yeah, and then when it's ate up and you talking about I don't know what happened, I don't know, you know what happened. Your little furry friends came and got it. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I just and then people still putting their babies with their cats in the crib and all of the stuff, and then later they come on. Do you know anybody that can fix this? My baby's ear is missing. I don't know. My cat got a little carried away. Did it? Because why is you putting this doll in here with your cat? They finna make it a choo. Oh, they don't bother it normally. I don't know what she was just having a bad day. The cat was on the spirit. It was moody and grumpy and hormonal, or it's going through perimenopause or menopause or whatever y'all be talking about. And then it decided to attack the doggone dog and eat it up. And then now y'all want somebody to fix it. No, I don't know how to fix it. Fix you. Stop putting the dang on cat in the crib. Why is a cat in the crib in the first place? Like you can't be serious right now. And I ain't making this stuff up. People be writing me stuff, and I be looking at my screen. I promise y'all, I be saying, "Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I am a changed and a better person." Because I be wanting to say, "You so stupid." No, I'm sorry. I don't feel sorry for them when they be like, "My cat ate this, and my dog chewed off the lip or the ear." But you'll go and look through their pictures and you'll see the cat in it, and they think they be doing something. It's not cute. Get you a stuffed cat or a stuffed dog, a pretend one, and put it in there if you want to, you know, not the real ones. Child. And then they be selling them later. They come with fleas and stuff. Oof. Child, I'm itching thinking about it. Let me stop talking about it. I said I was gonna go, didn't I? Y'all always, I don't never know how to end the chat. Y'all just keep talking and talking and talking. Sick of it. Let me go find out what 50 Cent them doing, what T.I. son done said to 50 Cent right now, child. That's entertaining for me. Yeah. Um, I got a little bobby pin in here. Ta-da, look what I found. All right. Later, guys.